are launching the slide school in collaboration with Big Rock Dirt Pack POC in Bangalore. And this is just to give you a sense of what it's like to actually go sideways and learning how to slide. So Adrian, can you please introduce all these racers here?
Certainly can, thank you. Okay, we've got 4 exceptional and experienced flat track racers here. We've got Johnny from the US, runs flat track schools, has raced pro AFT. We've got Nelly here from India, who is also from Big Rock Dirt Park and will be helping us to start off the slide schools in India. We've got Gary here from the UK, runs the awesome magazine called Sideburn, based around flat track lifestyle. And we've got Youngie here, a furry-owned test rider from the UK. They're here to show you how it's done.
Thank you, Adrian. And guys, thank you for coming out here and showing us what it's like to slide, right? Without further ado, I'd like to call upon our CEO, the CEO of Royal Enfield, Mr. Vinod Dasri, to flag this off, please.
Can we have a countdown now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hear it! From the motorcycle go. Come on, guys, he's got to go faster with every cheer. Those of you who don't know about flat track racing, it's an upcoming growing sport in India. The idea is that the riders go as fast as they can around the circular track, hitting these 180-degree bends with as much speed as possible. The centrifugal forces that hold the rider on the bike are the same forces that want to throw the rider off the bike. It's a battle between the man, the machine, and the ground. Let's give it up for the riders, guys! Every move from the crowd adds 5 bhp to the motorcycle, so come on! Adrian, why don't you tell us about the bikes and what Royal Enfield has done to prepare these bikes for the track?
So honestly, we've done surprisingly little. Himalayan is already an incredibly capable motorcycle. The power is brilliant, chassis is brilliant, and I'm really happy to say that we haven't had to cut the frame at all to make these bikes perfect for flat tracking. We've added 18-inch rims, the look of the flat track motorcycle. We haven't changed the suspension at all, and we've added a unique body kit to them to help you get into that motorsports kind of mindset.
Yeah, after riding the bikes myself, I can definitely say there's an amazing feeling on these machines. What you guys have done is incredible, man. It's fantastic.
Thank you, Adrian. But we jump and talk to Nelly, who's been at the head of the Big Rock Motor Park. Nelly, how did this all happen and what's going on currently at Big Rock?
Making flat track more accessible to everyone. Numbers help us, and yeah, make it more accessible to everyone.
When do you get on the motorcycle?
This boy stop.
If you're liking this, give me a woo-hoo! Somebody really likes it. Wow.
I'm here with Adarth. Why don't you tell us about the slide school, where the slide schools are going to be located, and how people can participate?
Sure, I think the first slide school, like we said, is in association with Big Rock Dirt Park. This is about 60 kilometers just outside of the beautiful city of Bangalore. But that's just the first one. The idea is to open so many more across the country so that we can bring this accessible form of motorsport closer to people. It's really about learning how to slide. And once you get that sliding going, you just become a better rider overall, and that's the whole point.
Awesome.
And I can see Nelly trying to get on his motorcycle, number 5. Nelly, from Bangalore. Who's from Bangalore here? So big cheer for Nelly as well. Bangalore lads, you are super lucky because this school is coming to your city first. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but there's Oh, wow. What we're going to have here is a race start.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was just the warm-up. Now these guys are set and prepared to give it their all.
Who are you betting money on? Number 2. Anybody for number 2? Number 1. Okay. Number 3 is killing it. Number 1 is not behind.
Guys, let's hear it for these riders. Come on, you can do more than that. I believe in you. Let's hear it.
Clifton here can speak Hindi very well. So you want
बिल्कुल मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ जिसके समझ में आते तो बहुत बढ़िया है हाथ उठाओ जो समझ में जिसके समझ में आते है हिंदी बताइए वेरी गुड हिंदी में बोलूँ या इंग्लिश में बोलूँ हिंदी चलो ठीक है Number 3 हमारा 3 number rider
That's awesome! A huge round of applause to these guys.
ये बहुत बढ़िया इंट्रोडक्शन था नीता Did everybody enjoy? You want to see some more? और देखते हैं जोर से बोलो जोर से बोलो Slide School Here we go just a few minutes and we'll be underway let's let the drivers have थोड़े से पानी पी लें धूप तो बहुत तेज है right पसीने तो पूरे निकल रहे हैं let them just have a little bit of water and they'll get back underway
We've completely lost the script, you think. Guys, by the way, this stream is live right now on YouTube and Instagram. For all those people who are watching this, my name is Vagator, that's Clifton.
I'm Clifton
Ambassador.
Clifton Shipway
Clifton Shipway is the Himalayan ambassador. Glad to have you watching this. What's happening right now is what's happening right now is a demo run of Flat Track, which is going to be a school that's going to be accessible to Bangalore first. It's happening at Big Rock Motor Park, and these guys behind me are giving all the people here a demo run of how it happened.
So these bikes are based on the Himalayan. They are the Himalayan FT411. Some modifications have been made to the bikes to make them more appropriate for this type of racing, but it's important to note that no major modifications have been made. These are just simple modifications to get these bikes ready for a track like this.
So the riders that you see behind, there's Nelly, Nelly is a very critical part or a very critical figure at Big Rock Motor Park. We've also got Gary, we've also got Johnny.
So it's a fantastic day here today at Rider Mania. You guys enjoying yourselves day 2? Excited for the day? We of course are excited. यहाँ पे तो बहुत सारे लोग सिर्फ इंडिया से नहीं आया, बहुत सारे अलग-अलग कंट्री से आया. अगर मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ तो उनके समझ में नहीं आएगा, but आप लोगों को समझ में आता है. क्यों? आते ही नहीं आते? बिल्कुल. I've met people from South Africa. I've met people from England. What about you? People from Russia, Canada, and of course America, and of course a little country you might have heard of it, India. All right, I think we're about to get ready to continue around the track.
Boys are getting ready for another round of sideways Saturday.
देखते हैं कि हमारे Nelly तो कैसे compete करते हैं. There's definitely a lot on the line, but he's got home support, right, guys? All right. Well, I want to hear some cheers for Nelly, right? I don't want to hear anything weak. I want to feel your power. Is that good? Let's go, Nelly. Guys, I can't hear you cheering. Let's hear it.
Most of the time, Nelly is going to be their primary instructor at Big Rock Motor Park. You get to see the man in action himself right here, right now. It's really hot here.
It's exhaustingly hot.
Crowd थोड़ा ठंडा है.
Crowd तो ठंडा हो गया, पता नहीं chair में बैठ रहे हैं या पता नहीं कहाँ पे खड़े हैं. Grandstand पे. क्या हो रहा है? दम खत्म. What a Red Bull be.
We're the epitome of that right now.
Come on, let's hear it for number 2. Nelly from Big Rock.
Actually, people from Bangalore, come on! Alright, we are done. Big round of applause for these guys. For more information, you can actually go on to the Royal Enfield website. You can also check out Big Rock Motor on Instagram, and you'll get all the information that you need for this particular slide school that is coming your way very, very soon.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Make sure you show your support. This is an incredible endeavor by Royal Enfield as we push the Indian motorcycle market to the next level. Let's hear it for Royal Enfield. Let's hear it for Slide School one more time.
Is live off though? All right, so those that are trackside, someone's got a free phone that they're missing. Or is it?
I'll take it.
You want a phone?
I always could do with a free phone.
A free iPhone?
Let's read some messages. There's a message from Mum. Hey, you left your underwear in my room last night.
Right.
What?
So why is he one day late for Mania also? He couldn't leave Mumsy. Well, Preeti says,
Somebody's been watching Fringe, season 3.
and he did some shopping on Flipkart as well. Oh, nice. Anyone missing an iPhone, please come and collect it. So guys, one more major request. We got the ladies class on the dirt track beginning immediately. So requesting each and every crew and team members to please vacate the track immediately. We need your the track immediately. So all the photos.
Marshall.
Well, I somehow believe that Rider Mania 2019 is going on. There's no noise. Can we make them?
What's up, go? इतना शांत क्यों है धूप में? Make some noise, guys. It's the ladies up next.
Check.
On the dirt track. We want to wish them all the best. We're going to give them 2 practice laps.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Rider Mania 2019.
Rider Mania 2019.
Hey, Rider Mania!
Woo!
Oh my God.
Hey, great to meet you, Clifton. Amazing. You've got a dream job.
So I actually live in India. I run an orphanage here.
Do you?
I've been here for 18 years now.
Okay.
So originally from Australia.
So we'll catch up later.
So guys, we have just got to know it's 2 laps practice and a race of 6 laps. Guys, we really need to cheer up this class. It is so hard to be out on the track and going into Rider Mania 2019. Guys, a big round of applause for these people out there.
When I first came to India, I came
Soil
months, yeah?
One of the members of Soil Ahmed. Please come with the mechanic on track. Soil Ahmed. Please bring your team member on track with the mechanic. Console, please reduce gain on the mics. Check.
So who I have with me is Gordon May. Gordon May is a Royal Enfield historian. Gordon, I believe this is your what visit to India? How many times have you been to India before?
Each one at a time, 2 practice laps. 2 practice laps.
I've been to here so many times, I
6
probably can't
race
add
laps.
them all up.
Six
Always on
race
Royal
laps.
Enfields, of course.
We're going to see
It's just the most stunning place to ride, and the passion here amongst fellow riders is fantastic.
Yeah, I also believe you have just come back from a very big and long trip on your motorcycle. Can you tell these people what was that all about?
Sure, yeah, I've just ridden from the Nordkapp, the very top of Norway, to Cape Town at the bottom of South Africa. So the most northern point of Europe to the most southern point of Africa.
Wow, and what were you riding?
I was on a
riders from all around including all the way from Australia. Some more exciting racing here.
All right, welcome back to Rider Mania 2019. I've got a very special individual with me right now. His name is Gordon May. He's a Royal Enfield historian, which means he knows in and out everything about Royal Enfield. Gordon May, why don't you introduce yourself? Is this your first time to India? Is this your 10th time to India? What's it all about, man?
Oh, I've been here so many times, I probably couldn't add them all up, but every time, of course, I'm riding a motorcycle and always a Royal Enfield.
And I believe we were talking about your big long trip that you recently concluded. What was that all about? Where did you ride? Where did you end?
Okay, so I set off in the UK. I called in at Royal Enfield's technical centre there. And then I rode to Nordkapp, which is 600 miles north of the Arctic Circle. It's the most northerly point in Europe. And from there, turned around and headed south, all the way down to Cape Town at the bottom of Africa.
You said you have been to India more than once. Which is your favorite city in India?
Oh, no.
I have just bamboozled him.
No, totally cannot do that. For me, it's not about the city and the places, even though that's fantastic. It's the people. And it doesn't matter which village, town or city I'm in, it's the people.
Yes. And how do you like the experience of Rider Mania in general?
What an atmosphere. It's electric. Yeah, we have nothing like this in the UK, nothing like this in Europe that I've been to, and I go to a lot of events. This is something very special.
And you know, it keeps increasing every year. So today, so it keeps increasing every year. This time around, I've been told that there are about 10,000 people around me, and it's only going to increase year after year. Will we see you next year as well?
I hope so. This is the 4th time I've been to Rider Mania. Every year it grows. There's more bikes, there's more events happening, and there's more excitement, more of a buzz.
And in the middle of that, I'm just going to cut you short because we have a women category that is being started right now. They've done their practice runs, and I like this start. What do you think of it?
I don't know if I've got the kind of skills to do it myself, but it's fantastic to see. I remember when I first came to India in 1987 riding a Royal Enfield, I never saw a single woman riding, not one at all, and how different it is now, and so much the better too.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I mean, back then it was a different culture. This time around it's a different culture. You'll see a lot more women on motorcycles, and I really appreciate that. Royal Enfield being a brand who's taking that initiative, so I'm really, really glad to see that as well. The gate's got to go down any time now. They're just lining up. Who are you betting your money on?
Total lottery, number 3.
Number 3? I don't see a number 3 here. All right, race is about to start. I think I'm going to bet my money on number 113.
068, number 68.
068? All right, let's get ready.
For 2019 at Rider Mania. Marshals! Marshals giving a go!
What I really like about these races as well, it's so properly organized. I got a chance to race earlier this day. The track's a little slippery. Have you raced before?
No, not at all. That's not in my skill set.
Oh,
I love watching it, I love the thrill of it, but I don't have the skills to do it.
Yeah. But are you happy to see like people racing, people in large numbers coming out, one community, one gathering?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think wherever you go in the world, motorcyclists, it's a level playing field. We all really respect each other and support each other, and you really feel that here.
Absolutely. Like you see, I'm still in riding gear. I've just completed my race. Had a crash, went down, but that's okay. That's life. That's racing, I would call it. Yeah. So I think what they're trying to do is just get a safety check done of the entire track. And once the safety check is clear, we'll go green. So that's what is happening right now.
Yeah, they certainly put a lot of effort into organising this.
Yep.
I'm really impressed by the level of organisation here.
And for people who are watching this back home, I'm sure you're enjoying whatever is happening right now. We've got lots of coverage from all different angles, and I'm sure you can bet your money on some of these riders that are taking part in races today.
So how many different levels do we have here of racing?
I believe there are 2 levels. One's the novice and one's the expert.
Right.
And we were having a chat yesterday. There's something which is also known as a race of champions.
Right.
Which means if you won a class year in the previous years, you're eligible to compete in that.
That would be great to watch. Here we go, I think.
I think here we go.
6 race laps!
This is going to be a 6-lap race for you people watching this at home right now. And this, by the way, is the ladies class. So everybody that you see on the grid right now is a woman, and which is really, really commendable.
What's going to happen on this exciting dirt track race? Here we go for the 2019 Rider Mania!
The gate's about to go down.
15 seconds! Get ready to go!
And gate's out. There's a lot of sideways action. And the ladies have started racing. Let's see who takes the whole shot. It's 113. That's what I was betting on.
I think you had the inside line on that.
Losing some money today, Gordon.
Woo! Here we go, flying through the track. Amazing.
Wow. 113's taken quite a lead here. But you know, it's racing. Anything can happen right now.
Long sweeping left.
Okay.
Into the right hander.
There she comes.
113 in the lead.
113's fast, but there's a bit of sideways action, too much, that's happening around right now.
Come on, cheer for the ladies, everybody!
By the way, Gordon, the track is super slippery. It's super greasy.
What an amazing battle out there on the track!
The skill level these people are showing out there is really superb, actually. To
That's
hold
right.
those bikes upright. Nobody's gone down yet.
Oh, and somebody goes down.
Did I speak too soon
Right about,
there?
oh, yeah. Is rider number 113 still in the lead? Oh, yes, rider number 113 is still in the lead. That's Rihanna B. Who do we have second? It's rider number 70. That's Vanessa Jose or Jose, however you pronounce it. And then we have 114 kind of going elbow to elbow. 114 is going to be Suhani Gaurav Patil. So there's lots of action going on for the second spot between Vanessa and Suhani. The rider who had fallen down has gotten back up and is has continued to race.
Yeah, come on, make some noise for the ladies, everybody!
Gordon, are you happy to see women racing in India?
Absolutely. Anywhere. I think they're showing some really good talent out there.
So the blue flag has come out, which means the lead has overtaken the last person on the grid as a back marker. So the blue flag is majorly for that.
How much preparation are they putting into these bikes?
There should be lots of preparation in case it gets super competitive. People go ahead and bring in suspension changes. They'll fix the seat. They'll make it a little long so that they can get onto the tank and just go into corners and stuff like that. So it can be from a stock bike to a completely supermodel motorcycle as well.
Some great racing here today at the Royal Enfield dirt track. Come on!
113 still in the lead, almost has a fall. Rihanna B, just to add in a little bit of trivia, has won the national championship as well. So the girl in the lead is a super talented, fast lady. And it's awesome to see these guys just going around corners, belting it out.
Last lap, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give it up for the ladies.
Last lap is about to start. Rihanna is still in the lead.
There's a real sense of excitement here with the crowd. Do you feel that?
Not as much right now, but I'm sure all is doing a great job on the other bike as well to just get people pumping. Wow, Rihanna's done it. Oh, and we have a fall right in the middle of the track.
Wasn't that amazing, guys? Come on, cheer for them. Woo! Wow, what a beautiful race here.
So Rihanna's already won it.
2019. Here they go, some more ladies. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. One last one, hip hip. Oh yeah, it's Royal Mania for the ladies. Wow, that was a crazy race. Let's cheer for them one more time. Woo!
I hope you guys who are watching this live right now are enjoying every second of it. I'm sure there's a sense of excitement for people who are watching this live, but there's a different sense of feeling when you're standing on ground zero watching them go around the track, isn't it, Gordon?
I think there must be quite a few hot people getting off those bikes. They.
I'm sure I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
How was it? Doing stuff for the ladies for once?
So, do you feel that it's high time we should get on a motorcycle?
Yeah, but they didn't allow me.
Why?
Because they didn't accept my FMSCI license. I was too dangerous.
Have you given a thought why they banned this
A
thing?
million times. Man, these guys are making me jealous out here. They get to enjoy some great racing on this dirt track here at Rider Mania. Who wouldn't want to take a piece of the action on their favorite Royal Enfield on this dirt track? Come on, man.
I agree. But for that, first you need to own a Royal Enfield motorcycle.
Well, my Himalayan ain't here. She's back home. Gotta catch a flight here. But nonetheless, I'm gonna borrow yours. Yours is here, I believe.
Nah.
Why? Someone said you have a really nice Royal Enfield. Which one do you have?
Gordon, I'm sure you've come to Goa, seen a lot of these custom bikes around and a lot of these motorcycles around. Did you find anything specific that you really liked?
Yeah, the custom bike competition gets better year on year, and there's one over there that's done like a flat track racer from before the Second World War, and that absolutely shone for me.
Yeah.
Gorgeous looking machine. But I've actually just been over there judging the cleanest bike competition.
Right.
Now that was a tough ask.
Yeah, because for all these people who come here, they'll come here, spend hours just getting the polish right, just getting the dashboard wax right. So it's a lot of effort, time, energy, money that goes into it, and I'm sure it's being rewarded as well.
Absolutely. I mean, some of them have got a team of supporters that they bring along mirrors to put underneath the bike so you can see just how clean they are on the sump. Underneath the mudguards, polished clean. Even the chains, you know.
Yep, absolutely. Gordon, why don't you tell us, I mean, you know, we rarely get to hear something like this. You're a historian. And you're a Royal Enfield historian, which means you know a lot more. Which means you know a lot of things about Royal Enfield. What has been your, the most fond memory of the brand?
I would say the transformation over the last 20 years. So that's not very specific. It's been a gradual process, but what the company was 20 years ago and what it is now, it's two completely different things.
Yeah.
And that comes down to the passion of the management team, and it comes down to every worker, I guess, putting their everything into making the bikes and getting them out there. They are so much more reliable and so much better made than they ever were. And so that's not a very specific answer to your question, but that's what I've enjoyed seeing the most.
Yeah, and you've ridden to India as well a lot more times. Is there a specific ride that really stands out when it comes to food or people or culture?
Yeah, always, hands down, it's always the people. But I remember the first time I rode overland to India.
Which year was that?
That was 2008. I was riding a 1953 500 Bullet, so one that was made in the UK. And I got to the Wagah-Atari border, so crossing from Pakistan.
Oh, wow.
And presented my carnet, which is the international travel customs permit, to the Indian customs officers. And they looked at the paperwork and they said, "I'm sorry, this is wrong." And I said, "How can this be wrong? It's been accepted in every other country." And they said, "It says here your motorcycle was manufactured in the United Kingdom."
Right.
And I said, "Yes." And they said, "But it says here it's a Royal Enfield." And I said, "Yes." "Well, I'm sorry," they said. "Royal Enfields are made in India. Your paperwork is wrong." And of course, they were absolutely right.
Did you get through?
Yeah, for generations, Royal Enfield is an Indian company. But yes, I gave them a short history lesson and they let me in.
Yeah, I'm sure you've enjoyed Indian food as well. Do you like something that's really particular? Something with a little more spice, sugar, spice, everything nice?
No, well, I'm actually vegetarian, so coming to India is an absolute delight for me. Paneer always wins. Hands down. Before I set off on that ride to India in 2008, a good friend said to me, "It's a long way to go for a curry, Gordon." And he's right, it was a long way to go, but crossing the border and having the first curry and the first Kingfisher beer here was worthwhile.
I'm sure. Gordon, the races are going to continue throughout the day, and there's going to be lots more things happening throughout the day as well. Some really nice bands playing. I don't know if that is accessible to the people who are watching right now, but I'm sure this is accessible, and I hope you guys are enjoying. That's Gordon May, Royal Enfield historian. It's always a pleasure to talk to him, and always a good chat, because there's so much to know about the brand, so much to know about the motorcycles that we have ridden, and some of these owners who have owned them for a gazillion years. I mean, and actually, Gordon, if I can add this thing, a lot of people who have got these old Royal Enfields, they don't sell it. They'll preserve it, they'll maintain it, they'll restore it, and they'll bring it here and showcase it to the people. How cool is that?
It's extremely cool, and we get it in reverse as well. So I see people who buy a new Royal Enfield, love it so much, and then go and get an old one to accompany it as well. And 10, 20, 30 years later, they're still going to have those bikes.
And that brings me to the question, is there a very old motorcycle that you've seen that's still in really mint working condition? Have you seen that anytime recently?
Actually, in the cleanest bike competition, we judged on the cleanest bike, but we gave, which was quite a new Royal Enfield, but we gave a highly commended to a 1952 Royal Enfield, which wasn't perfect, but because of its age, to be so clean and in such great condition, deserved that recognition.
Yeah. And what bikes do you own right now, Gordon, back in the UK?
Too many.
Too many to count.
The problem with
You're
having
a lucky man.
too many bikes, though, is you don't ride enough. You spend so much time maintaining them.
All right, Gordon. It's really a pleasure. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. And we will talk in a while. We'll catch up. But it's back to the action that's happening right now at Rider Mania 2019. Thank you so much for joining in. I will see you in a bit with Mr. Gordon May.
Novice category.
Thank you. Thank you.
Novice. Novice.
You have it already.
Thank you.
Novice category Himalayans. Please get up. Novice category Himalayans. Please get up. Novice category Himalayans. Please get up and get ready to line up. Please ensure that you prep your bikes before you enter the track. No mechanic or crew is allowed on the track once you enter, or we'll disqualify you. So Himalayans novice, please get ready immediately. Number 61. 61. Ladies 350cc, please line up.
I've noticed that your volume is going up whenever the ladies class race. Why is that?
No man, they don't deserve it. We're always proud to see lady riders on the Royal Enfield. I'm a right goer. Are we always proud to see lady riders?
Can we start right now?
Stand right, Yala.
So we have some excited spectators out here. I'm going to pass the mic to them and ask. Are you not speaking anymore? What do you think about this? Is it exciting?
I'll do it. Yeah, okay.
In future, we have a plan to get on a motorcycle. All right. Thank you.
Number 61, Shruti Naidu. Please line up immediately. Shruti Naidu. (104) 98 Rinku. 98 Rinku. Please line up immediately. 98 Rinku.
Paging for Arjay. Arjay Pramanik from Royal Enfield. Arjay. Paging for Arjay. Paging for Arjay.
104. One, 131, please line up. Last call. 131. Back again on the start line. We got yet another race with the ladies. 6 competitors this time on the start gate. Maybe 350cc class. They were just given their 2 practice laps.
And we are back at Rider Mania 2019, and I'm here with my best friend, Clifton, who I met like a couple of hours ago. Clifton, how are you doing, buddy?
What's up? So before we get underway with this race, I just want to talk about the Leave Every Place Better initiative that Royal Enfield has started with Rider Mania this year. Royal Enfield has made terrific endeavors, terrific effort to ensure that our carbon footprint here is not a big one. Yesterday, over 5.5 tons of rubbish was segregated that's going to be returned, going to be recycled and used. And in fact, this morning I saw the cleaners going through the grass, picking out confetti and separating the confetti for the blower machines so that it can be cleaned and reused again. And I just think this is an incredible effort by Royal Enfield.
Yeah, and I really like that bottle as well. It's a cool looking bottle. And I believe, just to be correct, that there are water stations across the arena. So in case water gets over, you can just go to a water station, fill it, and you're good to go.
That's correct. So these sipper bottles have been given to every participant, every person who's come here to Rider Mania. Water stations of cold, cool water. That's important too. Strategically placed around the entire campus. People are sipping up, and in fact, I made the mistake of carrying a plastic bottle across the field that I picked up, and I got told off by half a dozen people who said, like, no plastic bottles, no plastic bottles.
But that's a superb initiative, isn't it? I mean, it's a great effort to see if there are a lot of people around in the arena, at the venue. It's a great effort to see plastic not being used.
Absolutely.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, leave every place better. I believe the race is about to begin.
That's right.
We've got a 6-lap race here.
And
these
we've got
ladies
6
on the
participants as well.
350ccs.
You can see 5 here. There's one behind that small boat that we have.
We're moments away from beginning this race. The 350cc.
Have you raced before, Clifton?
I've definitely not raced competitively. I've certainly raced my friends. And here we go. The girls are underway. And there's a clear lead taken by number 96, followed by
131 also on the run.
131.
The chase has begun.
Here she is. Come on, everybody, cheer for them. That's why the 350cc's in the ladies category.
So who's in the lead? Number 96 is still in the lead, followed by number 131. I hope you guys are enjoying this coverage of Rider Mania 2019 right here from the dirt circuit.
This is a brilliant endeavor by these ladies to participate in a challenge of this kind. It's fantastic to see both Indian and international competitors coming here today to take part in the dirt track event.
Absolutely, and you can see number 131 is kind of catching up on number 96, so it's going to be a close race. I really like photo finishes, and this is going to be the one. Oh, she's kind of caught up.
Definitely a battle for first and second place. However, third place, there's quite a big gap. There's a battle for third place taking way too, as I can see they're heading up towards the fourth corner.
Number 96 under
104
tremendous pressure now. 131 trying to get on the inside, failing to do that. There she comes. And yep, like you said, the battle for number 3 is also kind of heating up. But I think the real battle is going on for the first place, as you can see. From that long straight, trying to get from the outside. Not possible this time around. But I think she has it. Oh, she has the fall. She's gone down.
And like any true rider, she is not giving up. She's picking up her bike, getting back on, and getting underway as soon as possible.
But
Can
number
she
96 has
catch
taken
up?
a huge lead. Unless and until something goes wrong with her motorcycle, it's a clear win. But 131 has got a long way to catch up on the leader of this particular race, number 96. There's some fun, you know, Clifton, in seeing someone just go down and then just kind of trying to catch up on the leader.
Absolutely. I think when you see in a competition like this, somebody having a massive lead, and then suddenly that lead is lost because of a small tumble, man, that just brings excitement to the race. I truly believe this is anyone's race right now.
And I believe we still have a lap to go. Number 131 has kind of caught up, but not really, unless she really gets on the gas and tries to catch up. I think it's going to be an easy win for number 96.
I believe we're headed into our last lap now.
I think, yeah, we really can't see the board from here, but this is supposedly the last lap of the race. Number 96 in the lead. number 131, trying to catch up to the leader. It's going to be a long shot before she makes it. She's trying to close in. She's trying to close in, isn't she?
Absolutely, and the crowd are going wild. They are supporting her.
Absolutely. It's going to be a close one. Okay, so the yellow flags come out. Yellow flag means there's somebody on the track. In this case, the bike's really stalled.
The checkered flag is out for number 96 as number 96 makes her way across and wins the 350cc dirt track race.
Number 131 almost caught up, almost, but this is just racing. You win some, you lose some, you come back another day stronger and better.
What a fantastic effort by these ladies. It truly is inspiring. These races, I hear people from the crowds shouting out, do this, do that. I can tell you, as someone who has never raced, I would not be the one to give them advice. They know what they're doing. This is sheer luck, sheer guts. It is just a matter of pushing yourself, pushing your bike, and doing everything you can to get that crucial head start at the very start of the race.
Would you participate in a race, Clifton?
Next year, I'm going to be in every challenge. Every challenge, you can pin me down for it. This is my first ride of Mania. It will not be my last, that's for sure.
So a lot of people who have seen you previously when we were together kind of getting the crowd on with the slide school and stuff like that. What is your role as the Himalayan ambassador?
Yeah, so it's a very new position. I've been riding Himalayans since they first came out. I run a small riding company that allows me to work with clients from abroad to introduce them to the Himalayan brand. And yeah, it's an amazing experience. I get to travel across India. I've been into Tibet, into Bhutan. I've been to Nepal. And yeah, I was just recently took part in the Royal Enfield Himalayan Adventure Mustang ride, as well as the Rongbuk ride. Which were just incredible rides.
You want to give the audience a quick insight on what the Mustang ride and what the Everest Base Camp ride was all about?
Yeah, so the idea behind the Mustang ride was that these bikes needed to be pushed, right? We needed to see how far regular riders, normal people, could take these bikes. Because it's one thing when we've got the pros, it's another thing when you go for the people who those bikes are for, right? So we took the bikes up, first of all, to Lomatang, which is on the Tibetan border in Nepal. And I can tell you, it was the toughest ride of my life. But those bikes pulled us through. We were on inclined water crossings. We were on declined water crossings. We were traveling through 2.5 feet of talcum powder, like powder.
Wow.
You know, it was an incredible ride. And of course, the Rongbuk ride, heading to Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
That is one ride that I really regret missing, but I've heard so many stories about it. Over to you.
I think that it's on every rider's bucket list now. I think Royal Enfield has done something amazing here, created this ride that is just going to take off. I know it. I can tell you it was a challenging ride. There was a lot of altitude. We were climbing some days 1.5 kilometers or 1.2 kilometers.
Straight up.
Straight up. No options because there's nothing in between.
Wow.
But yeah, we had a difficult time, but man, those bikes did not. Those bikes pulled us through. It was fantastic.
Absolutely. That's Clifton, Himalayan Ambassador. My name is Varun Painter. The races are going to continue. There's lots more races. There's some good music that's going to happen in the evening as well. But we will be right back.
66, 54, number 54, 72,
Why are we still live?
51, 51, 60, 62, 63,
Yeah, I got it. No, not yet.
Shrikant, all novice riders, please line up on track. All novice riders, please line up. Novice category riders, please line up. Novice category, all novice category Himalayans, please line up. Novice category Himalayans, you're up next.
So we're here at the starting line, and the novice category Himalayan bikes are starting to line up, preparing for their race. And let's take a moment to wander over and meet some of these riders. Come and join me as we meet some of these riders. Hey man, saw you on the hill climb earlier. Tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Kochi, Kerala Police Department.
And how many times have you participated?
It's first time I'm in
First
Rider
time.
Mania.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Why don't you tell the guys at home your name, where you're from, and how many times you've participated?
I'm Dev, I'm from Bangalore, and this is my second time.
Fantastic. Dev Venkatesh from Bangalore, and this is his second time participating in the Himalayan Novice Challenge. Name and where you're from?
Hi, I'm Parth. I'm from Kolhapur, Maharashtra.
Fantastic. And how many times have you participated?
Participating. First time. This is my first time.
Fantastic. First time, and I see you've got a wonderful helmet there. Did you have to put gel on that to keep it up? Lovely. Good luck. Hey, why don't you tell the people we're going out live to the world? This is going on Facebook. It's going on Royal Enfield's website. Why don't you tell the people where you're from, your name, and how many times you've participated in these races?
I'm Samir from Pune and riding the Himalayan in novice class and also expert class.
Fantastic. And how many times have you done this?
The Rider Mania?
Yeah.
This is my first time, debut Rider Mania.
Fantastic. First time debut rider with Rider Mania. That's awesome. Good luck to you. हिंदी आते भाई? हिंदी आते, चलो बहुत बढ़िया भाई। ये फेसबुक लाइव में जा रहे हैं, बहुत सारे लोग देख रहे हैं। तो आप बताओ कि सबसे पहले आपका नाम, आप कहाँ से आए और आपने कितनी बार किया ये रेसिंग?
मेरा नाम प्रियेश कुमामेकर है। मैं सांगली से आया हूँ और ये मेरी 8वीं रेस है।
Very nice, very nice. Good luck to you. Good luck. भाई जी, हिंदी आते हैं? चलो बहुत बढ़िया। आप भी बोलिए कि आपका नाम, कहाँ से आया और कितनी बार compete किया आपने रॉयल एनफील्ड राइडर मेनिया में?
My name is Vinit Sharma and I am...
अरे एक मिनट, आपने मुझसे बोले कि आप हिंदी में बोलो, आप अंग्रेजी में बोल रहे हो? ये तो गलत बात है। क्यों? गलत बात है भाई। चल बोल।
मेरा नाम विनीत शर्मा है और मैं इंदौर एमपी से आया हूँ। यह थर्ड टाइम है जो मैं राइडर मेनिया में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा हूँ।
Fantastic. I think you're the most experienced rider here, bro. Good luck. And our final rider is just preparing himself, preparing his bike. Let's just go in for a quick little interview. Why don't you tell the people at home your name, where you're from, and how many times you've competed?
My name is Adarsh. I'm from Chennai, and this is my second time, but after a huge gap of about 9 years, man. So the last time I raced at Rider Mania was in 2010. So this is after 9 years, man.
Fantastic. Wow, man. After 9 years, he's competing once again. Oh, we've got one more rider coming here. Can you tell us your name and where you're from?
I'm from Gujarat. My name is Mehul Patel.
Fantastic. And have you competed before? Have you competed before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how many times?
One time.
Last year. You excited? Ready to go? Bike's all set? Cool. All the best. All the very best.
Any people from Bangalore here? Make some noise.
Okay. So we're going to let these riders undertake their trial lap. They're going to test the track, make sure that it's all okay, prepare themselves so that they can give it their all. Let's get going.
83. Wow, which group is this? 83. All the way from Kerala. You found him on the way? I don't think he looks like he's...
And they're underway as they go off on their first trial of this track.
Yeah, what these guys are doing right now is they're going to do a practice run of sorts, 2 laps, then they go behind the gates drop, and it's go time.
Absolutely. Of course, this lap is a crucial time for these riders. This is where the riders try out the corners. They see how far they can push their bikes without sliding out. They give it their all without fear of falling, because this is the moment where they can try. Before this, they don't get any practice rounds. They don't get any attempts at this track.
Yeah, and it's awesome to see that people get a hang of it usually in 2 laps. So it's a great thing to see they're getting a hang of it. They're trying to decide the lines, and then when it's go time, you're actually going on those lines and sliding out and getting things done.
Now, the noise here is incredible. I'm sure you can see the dust is flying. These bikes are tearing up the track.
There's a lot of dirt that's flying around here, and I can actually feel it, taste it. That's the flavor of dirt, and that's the flavor that everybody's enjoying out here today.
Absolutely, man. We're standing face to face, and I can barely hear you speaking. There's so much noise here, and this is just the test round. This is just trying out the track.
I think this is going to be the most exciting race because, as far as I can see, with how these guys have gone about just in their practice lap, these people are going to gun for it.
Of course, and these bikes, these Himalayans, 411cc from Royal Enfield, this is part of what they're designed to do. Of course, they're adventure tourers, they're dual purpose, but these bikes, they love the mud. I can tell you that. They absolutely love the mud. So this is going to be an exciting race. Can't wait for it to be underway. We're going to head to the start line as the bikes line up. Let's see how it goes.
Yep, so the bikes are being lined up right now, and in just about, say, another 30 seconds or about a minute, we're going to have all signals green.
Nelly's got his.
So how this usually starts is they've got a board there somewhere in the center. They're going to show 30 seconds. They're going to turn the board, show 5 seconds, and when it's off, there's going to be a random countdown, and that's where the gates go down.
Of course, and this is the crucial moment, right? The moment that separates the first from the last.
The best from the rest. And this is probably the loudest cheer that we have been hearing all day long, because I think these guys are...
Absolutely. These riders are truly being backed by the people here in Goa, right? There's a lot of noise, a lot of atmosphere. People are excited.
Yep. And I'm super happy to be wearing the gear that I raced in and just be, hosting this event, and it's just good, all fun.
Absolutely.
So we've got our friends on the other bikes who are having a lot of fun. We've also got the drone right above us.
We have a drone above our head right now. Perfect placement by our camera crew. Please keep it there if you're listening.
What's my license got to do with safety?
Do you have anybody who you've as a favorite, somebody that you suspect could win
bike number 12 is a friend of mine, and he supported me. He put the money on me in my race. Sorry to disappoint you, buddy, but I'm going to put my money on him as well.
Of course, we're talking metaphorical money, not literal money here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely keen for my mate Dave to win this one, but it's
66.
anyone's game. Yeah, number 66.
Yeah, number 66 was having some really long slides coming out on the home straight. Some really long slides, dirt flying. And I think this is going to be the most interesting race that we have seen in the day so far.
Yeah, this may be the novice race, but I do know that these guys train for this. These guys prepare, they work hard. They practice every little maneuver, right?
Yep, absolutely. They have to. And I think all the preparations are done. We're just going to have someone put out the board. And that's it. The board's about to go up.
There we go.
There you can. And after this, you'll probably not hear us as well.
The race is about to be underway. Oh, we've got a red flag up. They're holding the race.
So the idea is to not keep your wheel stuck to the gate. The idea is to not keep your wheel stuck to the gate because you really need the gate to drop completely before you go flat out racing. The race is about to start. Board's about to go up. There's quite a bit
Speaking of which, number 12 is very close to the gate.
Very close,
He's
very
certainly risking it. Oh, and the official has come and informed him that he is very close to the gate.
Because you need a little bit of space for the gate to go down.
Absolutely.
Are the boards ready? All right. Can you look above you? There are like multiple drones above us, capturing all the action that is coming away from Rider Mania 2019. This is the Himalayan class that's taking place right now. And I've got my favorite. Clifton's got his favorite.
Maybe you could put in the comment section, what is your favorite? Who do you want to win this race? As we head into the Himalayan novice dirt track race.
Boards about to go up. I think we're just waiting for a green from the officials. Once the officials give a green, there's going to be an individual who's going to stand in the middle of the track, going to show out a board, 15 seconds, 5 seconds, and then it's just all out racing.
I can see number 63 is smoking, I think, his exhaust.
Yeah, I think there's some coolant leak.
See, I don't think he's got time to change it.
I don't think so as well. I think the coolant's leaked out and it's kind of spilling on the header pipe, and that's what's causing a lot of the smoke that you see on the motorcycle. But I think he doesn't care, and he's going to go out racing, I assure you of it.
Absolutely. We are about to be underway any moment now.
15
the
seconds
gate is
to
about
go.
to drop. Here we go.
5 seconds to go.
They are underway. And immediately we can see number
Wow.
54 has taken a clear lead.
That was
He's pushed
probably
his
the
bike
fastest start
ahead of the
for
pack
today.
and is establishing himself as a leader of this race.
I just ate a whole lot of dirt, by the way. And it tastes good.
Face full of gravel is always good. जो रेस ट्रैक में आते हैं अगर वो घर जाके तो बजरी अगर पेट में नहीं है तो उन्हें एंजॉय नहीं किया.
Don't be surprised. Clifton knows Hindi really, really well. The number 54 in the lead.
Got number 54 followed by 62 and 63. And my buddy Dave is in 5th place. Can he catch up?
My buddy's in the last place. I think he had a false start or something.
In the second lap.
Oh, this is just all out, flat out racing. Oh, somebody's gone down.
We've had a
number
tumble.
three's gone down.
A tumble at turn number 5. But he's back on the bike.
But that's the
Number
beauty of it,
60,
Clifton, isn't it?
I
mean, people
believe.
go down, they get back up, and it's just all out racing all over again.
Absolutely, it's a part of it, right?
Oh, we're
have to be
having a
said,
problem
he's
with number
caught himself
54.
back up. He has not lost much of his position in this race. He's doing
Oh,
a
somebody's
fantastic
gone
job.
down as well, right in front
Another
of us.
tumble right behind us. I can't see the number.
Oh, and I think
Number
he's
62.
hurt. I think he's hurt.
And I believe
People are
there's been an injury. His leg has been pinned. I think he's okay. He's getting back on the bike. He is ready to continue this race.
That's the beauty of racing, ladies and gentlemen. About the venue. It's just great to be here at Rider Mania every single year. And to see so many people just coming out on the sidelines, cheering for their favorite rider. It's a sight to behold, isn't it?
Absolutely. There are so many people making so much noise here today as the riders head in now to the final lap of this race. We're going to see the checkered flag coming up soon.
So I think in going into the last lap, it's going to be a fight between your guy and my guy. Number 66 and number 12.
It's certainly going to be a tough challenge.
Some parts of the track are super dusty. We can't even see who's in the lead. But
Here comes
yes,
number
he is in the
54.
lead. Number 54.
Certainly in the lead, yes.
Oh, Mr. Gear, number 63, hot on his tail, almost goes out. Something's wrong.
The checkered flag is up for number 54 as he crosses
Has
the
won
line.
it!
As well as number 63 behind him in 2nd place, and number 62. Number 62 was the rider who had the stumble, who had the fall, and this just goes to show you should not give up. You should
This
not
is
give
awesome.
up. If your bike goes down, you pick it up, you get back on and you race.
Of the Himalayans.
This is awesome. More racing action coming your way from Rider Mania 2019. My name is Varun Pater. This is Clifton, and we shall see you just in a bit.
In front of the gate, guys. Number 94 in front of the gate. Everybody line up in front of the gate, please. Second qualifying heat for the Himalayans. Please line up, bolster your helmets. Please wear all our eye gear. Gloves are booted and suited. Two practice laps.
So our riders are lining up for the 2nd qualifying heat. There'll be 3 qualifying heats for the Himalayan event today. Of each heat, 4 riders, the fastest 4 riders are selected who will then go into the final, where they will battle it out for the 2019 Rider Mania Novice Class Himalayan Dirt Track Race.
That's a long category, isn't it?
It certainly is a long name. And now the test ride has begun.
You know, Clifton, the funny thing about dirt racing and the practice laps that these guys are doing, what really happens is the surface will not be the same when they go for the 2nd lap, and when they actually start racing, it's not going to be the same ever. So
Absolutely.
is just going out there, finding the correct line every single lap and trying to get faster.
Really world-class racing out here today at Royal Enfield to the next 19 dirt track. The world's largest gathering of Royal Enfields. So we're really proud to see all our Royal Enfield riders out here. If you are a Royal Enfield rider, make some noise! Come on, guys. Y'all can do better. I know you're proud to be a Royal Enfield rider. So go on, everybody. If you're a Royal Enfield rider, make some noise! Up next, the second qualifying round of the novice category of Himalayans. Behind the start gate. Ten more racers out here on their Himalayans for this second qualifying heat. 4 more Himalayans from this.
Now, usually I won't get my phone out at such a spectacular event, but I have to because we've got a giveaway for some of these people who are watching this event right now. I'm going to ask a set of questions. What these guys have to do is answer them in the comment section below. We're going to start with about 5 questions. We're going to ask them in the space of about 10 minutes to 15 minutes. We'll see what answers they give. So the first question, you don't need to answer this because you probably might know it.
I'm not giving any help.
Yep. Which year was the first Rider Mania conducted in?
Interestingly, I actually know the answer to this because it was the same year I got married. So if you know me, there's a hint.
That's a hint. If you know Clifton and if you know which year Clifton got married in, then you probably know the answer. Write them in the comment section below. But Clifton, we'll get back to racing.
Let's get back to it as these riders are about to undertake the second qualifying round. We've got 15-second card is up. We are about to be underway.
Marshall.
Oh, these guys are actually standing up and riding. Man, you should have seen some of these guys go around the first corner.
And as the bikes come around the last couple of corners of this first lap,
Himalayan riders, novice category.
we're going to see some crazy action. These guys are serious.
You should look at the slide that he takes.
Holding no bars. They are pushing themselves. They are pushing their bikes. This is fantastic to see here in Vagator, Goa. What an amazing race.
And dirt is so unpredictable, Clifton. I mean, you know, the front behaves the way it wants to. It just goes everywhere and anywhere. And this, for me, is one of the toughest sections of motorsport, dirt riding.
Absolutely. I spent a couple of hours on this track the other day myself, and I can say it's a mixture of dirt, it's a mixture of gravel, it's a mixture of grass. But the gravel is like ball bearings, man. It's insane. It's perfect conditions for slide outs, which is what the crowd wants, not necessarily what the riders themselves want.
Absolutely. And I think if we come back to the race, we already have the race leader who took the pole shot, is in the lead, and is in the lead by a comfortable margin. Wow.
Very impressive lead. But I believe it's number 99.
In these 3 days of Rider Mania.
And he's already closing up on the back marker, as you can see.
Number 89, I stand corrected, number 89. What an impressive
lead.
On the dirt track.
Number 92 is second, number 119 is third, 90 is fourth. What's also interesting to see, Clifton, is the fact that all these guys, some of these guys who are like privateers, who get their own Royal Enfields, they've taken the effort, they've taken the time, they've taken the energy, and actually built something so specific for motorsport. It's not road legal. You get it on a flatbed or in the back of a tempo, get it to your race and take it back home. But that's just so much investment in terms of just energy.
Absolutely. These guys have built these bikes for this purpose. It's for right here, right now, at Royal Enfield Rider Mania. And as we watch, number 89 is headed into the final lap. The checkered flag will be out, and this will be his race, provided nothing goes wrong.
With the Himalayans once again.
So I think 89 is in the lead by a huge margin. He's surely going to take this one home. You want to bet on something else now?
I do believe that this is the biggest lead that we have seen out of any of our rides thus far.
I'll agree with you on that. Checkered flags coming out. And
Checkered
number
flag is
89.
down. Fantastic. What a race. What a fantastic qualifying round.
And I think this has to be
round
the
2
fastest
is now
well.
over as we head into qualifying round number 3.
Okay, and we're going to talk quickly about this really cool initiative that we spoke of earlier as well, but it's always a good reminder for people when we talk about environmental conversation and all of that. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Leave Every Place Better, I want to be clear, it's not about Rider Mania. Leave Every Place Better is an initiative by Royal Enfield on a global scale. Even when we went to Mount Everest, while we were riding there, we had very clear instructions from the Royal Enfield team that we were not to take single-use plastics. They have pushed us in all our rides to reduce our carbon footprint, but also to be aware, right, of the impact that we're being to the environment around us. It's been an amazing initiative. It's something that I'm proud of, something that I'm so excited about. It just resonates with me and the way that I ride, the way that I camp, the way that I live, man. It's fantastic. So here at Rider Mania, obviously we're pushing it. The Leave Every Place Better bottles are being handed out to all of the participants here in Rider Mania. The drinking stations are scattered around the entire campus. Right? It's a fantastic initiative.
Yup, and I think what we're going to do next is head over to the other side and see another practice run of another class, and we will be right back.
Dealer class. All dealer class, please line up. All dealer class riders, please line up. Dealer class. Dealer class, please line up. Gear up, please. All right, boys and girls, dealer class, please line up. Dealer class, please line up. Dealer class, please line up. Dealer class, you're up next. Dealer class. That's right, after the novice category qualifiers, we will have the dealer class, which are our expert riders. Up next. A third set of qualifying participants for the novice category of the Himalayans lining up after their practice laps. 2 practice laps given to each individual rider here to get a feel of the track before they give it their best to qualify for the finals of the novice category of Himalayans here today. So let's talk to the host on Facebook Live here at Royal Enfield's Rider Mania Festival. What do you think the whole world is witnessing? The whole world is witnessing out here at the dirt track. What do you feel is happening? Amazing experience indeed, being out here on the dirt track. One more host of Facebook Live. You shocked everybody earlier. No one knew you could speak fluent Hindi. Where are you from?
So I'm from Uttarakhand. I don't know if people know. Has anybody here heard about Banbasa? Anybody knows Banbasa, Uttarakhand? वहाँ पे रहता हूँ एक छोटे से आश्रम में और 2004 से मैं वहीं पे रह रहा हूँ and from 2005 I've been riding Royal Enfield motorcycles. As soon as the Himalayan came out, I switched to Himalayan. I knew it was the bike for me, and I have not looked back. Same here, man. I love my Himalayan.
So basically, you became a Baba in Uttarakhand.
some could say that. Actually, my family runs an NGO there, so that's the main work that I do. But I also do some work with National Geographic, and obviously with the amazing team here at Royal Enfield. That's my passion. It's what excites me. It's what brings me to like an energetic, filled lifestyle. Amazing. Great to meet the host of the Glad for Rider Media. So how many kilos of dust have you ingested lately
on this dirt track here today, and more to come tomorrow as well here on the dirt track.
Yeah, मैंने काफी बोला अगर मेरे पेट को budget full नहीं है और घर जाना, so it means I haven't enjoyed the day, right? You've got to eat some travel. That's part of the journey.
Am I right, Peter? How many kgs of weight in grams did you gain today? All right. Thank you so much, guys. All right, up next, the third qualifying heat for the novice category, 6 laps. Top 4 are going to move into the finals of the novice category of the Himalayans. Yeah, we are lined up behind the start gate.
And now we head in to the third and final qualifying round of our Himalayan dirt track race. We're excited about this. The 4 fastest riders of this round will go on to the final. Exciting.
Exciting. And I'm not sure if you've heard of this category, which is the Race of Champions, which is going to take place soon. It's a category where winners who have won races in the previous years, they come together in the race. So it's all champions together lined up. And I think that's going to be super interesting to see.
Absolutely. That's going to be the creme de la creme, right?
Absolutely.
The best of the best facing it out. For all of you at home, those of you who couldn't make it here with us, we're excited to bring this moment to your screens.
Yep, and we're just about getting ready. I think we have a go from the marshals. The 15-second board is going to come up anytime now. It's up. 15 seconds to go. Board's going to flip to 5 seconds.
Here goes the gate, and the bikes are off.
Oh, damn. That was a nasty fall right on the home straight. I hope the rider is okay.
Yeah, the rider that's fallen down at the gate is picking himself back up. He's underway. But as you can see, the 3 dominating riders of this race have set themselves ahead of the pack. We've got number 76 in first place, 120 in second place, and number 87 in third place. These guys are not going to give up. They are going to fight.
But I think the guy who fell down at the start, I think his bike is just refusing to start. In such cases, you can't really do anything but just sit by the sidelines and watch your competitors race. But I'm sure he's going to come back another year with another very good motorcycle. Oh, he's actually started going. He's actually going to give it a try. I hope he's okay, but he's actually giving this a try, and that is really commendable.
As we said before, it is not a time to give up, right? Even if you drop your bike, you pick it up and you go again.
Wow, there's some close action. Oh, almost takes off the cone. But I think it's going to be a feisty battle going for the second spot, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the first position's actually taken quite a healthy lead. It's all money in for the second spot. Clifton, if you know, that long straight, the longest straight of the track is so bumpy.
Absolutely.
The front just tries to behave in such a weird way.
Yeah, the temptation on that straight is to absolutely gun it. But of course, you get to a massive 180-degree bend at the end of that straight.
Yep.
That certainly takes you by surprise if you're not prepared for it.
But this is amazing, isn't it, Clifton? Racing is amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure we will see Clifton next year on a motorcycle participating in as many categories as he possibly can. Wow, this is amazing to see. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see people around here all across. The grandstand is absolutely full. The roads on the side are absolutely filled with people. People left and right just coming out and seeing these guys race.
Yeah, there's so many people around. I've had some amazing interactions with the crowd. People come from right across the country to be here today. There's people who've ridden their bikes from Nepal, people who've come from across the country on their motorcycles to share in this experience with everyone here.
Wow, some wheel-to-wheel action there.
I can certainly say that the conditions of the track have changed today from yesterday.
Yep.
It's a lot drier, a lot dustier, and certainly a lot more torn up. We've had the 350 challenges, we've had the 500 bikes on.
The checkered flag's gonna come out.
The checkered flag is out.
Oh, and he's won it. What a superb race.
And now, of course, the top 4 riders are selected to go into the finals event of this category. And that will be the race that we do not want to miss.
And yes, and with that, we will see you tomorrow. We have had a fall here. But these guys, they will just never ever give up. Look at him. He's getting back on his motorcycle and actually going back racing.
Yellow flags out. So up next, we got the dealer category. Number 32, please line up. Nitin Sasi. Nitin Sasi, please line up. Nitin Sasi. Nitin Sasi, please line up. Last call. Nitin Sasi. And next up, we got the dealer category on the Royal Enfields.
So thank you for joining us here today at Rider Mania 2019. We're on day 2. We're going to sign off here. Thank you for all of you who are watching at home. Big thumbs up in the comment section. Make sure you share it on Facebook. Ensure that you come and join us here next year.
Yep, and it was a pleasure being with you, Clifton, as well. But there's still a lot more racing action that's coming your way tomorrow. We're going to go live as well, 2:30 p.m. We will see you 2:30 p.m. Keep your notifications on, and we will see you, Clifton and I, tomorrow 2:30.
See you then. I'm Clifton Shipway.
And my name is Varun Painter, and I have this really cool sign-off line, by the way. It says, I am Varun Painter, and I will see you later.
Let's cheer for our dealer class. Number 32, please line up. Yes, 2 practice laps. Marshals.